Are helicopters becoming the rotary phones of the battlefield? In a world where drones are cheap, deadly, don't demand hazard pay, are we watching the slow motion retirement party of the attack helicopter? Let's find out. For those of you new to my channel, I'm an Air Force officer with over 2 years spent in the Middle East, Iraq, Syria, multiple deployments, and I've been in dozens of helicopters, not just US, but several partner nations like Spain, UK. Now, first, let's talk about the drone in the room. Unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs. They're like swarming in the skies like Black Friday shoppers with a discounted electronic sale. They're cheap, plentiful, and most importantly, they don't come with a pilot inside and might get shot down and show up on the news. From recon missions, kamikaze attacks, drones are eating helicopters for lunch. So why risk a $30 million Apache helicopter with 2 trained pilots when you can just send a $30,000 drone up with a GoPro and an attitude and get the same thing done? Now, here's a hard stat to chew on. In the first year since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, dozens of Russian helicopters were shot down. In fact, now, in the last 3 years, 2.5 years, Ukraine has said they've shot down 352 helos. And they said they've lost another 52 from Russia. That's more than the U.S. lost in 20 years of combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. And most of those U.S. losses, they were non-combat related accidents. Why? 2 words: modern air defense. Shoulder-fired missiles, radar-guided systems make slow, low-flying helicopters. They're easy prey. It's like flying a SUV into a sniper match. Now, warfare isn't just big explosions anymore. It's about persistent pressure, logistics, attrition. The old school shock and awe blitz, that was so 2003. Today it's about cutting supply lines, harassing convoys, ousting your opponent, and drones are tailor-made for that game. Now, I wouldn't say count the helicopter out yet. It's not going to go extinct. It's evolving. It has to be, think less of like an airborne tank and more of like a drone mothership. Imagine a helicopter coordinating drone swarms mid-battle, launching dozens or hundreds of them like bees from a hive. You know I love my bees, while keeping its human crew safe-ish behind the lines. They could be flying it remotely. And the roles like troop transport, medevac, supply drops, command and control, drones might not be able to land in a tight valley yet, evacuate wounded soldiers, or lift a howitzer. Helicopters still on those missions. Now, tomorrow's helicopters. Think fewer missiles, more sensors. Less Rambo and more Jarvis from Iron Man. They'll be networked, stealthier, and built to survive in drone-saturated war zones. Agile, fast, smart. Think of it like Liam Neeson in Taken. They have to be that smart in the sky. They might not lead the charge anymore, but they'll be the eyes, ears, and brains that are directing it. And let's be real. When it comes to a complex, real-time decision-making in a chaotic environment, you still want a human with a joystick and hopefully coffee-fueled brain making that call. So are helicopters obsolete? No. But their glory days as basically flying tanks, they're fading away. To survive, they have to evolve. As drone commanders, logistic lifelines, and rapid response platforms. The age of the helicopter isn't over. It's just getting a software update. Now don't forget, hover over that like button, airlift to the comment section, and deploy a subscribe if you want more deep dive defense videos. Let me know if I should talk about how tanks, will they matter in 2030 later on? Take care.